I am a self-sufficient RuneScape player. One of, if not the first, to have created a self-sufficiency goals and achievements thread. My goals, alongside with playing self-sufficiently, are to maximize profit from all 99s or 120s and to obtain all the best gear. I am Metomaniac9 and this is my progress series. Hey dear viewer, in this episode I'm going to put some more Queen Black Dragons to sleep. One would think the best way to do that is by singing a lullaby. Well dear viewer, you couldn't be more wrong. The Queen Black Dragon is strangely enough put to sleep by hitting it with your sword, magic, or arrow. But I do get it, you know. If the Queen Black Dragon were to hear me sing, well, that would get her killed. First her ears would start to bleed, then her head would explode. Anyway guys, so far I've killed 132 Queen Black Dragons, and those kills brought in almost 26 million profit. And that is excluding the Royal Dragon Hides, which I've collected 784 of. So guys, let's collect some more and let's try to sharpen that personal best time, which is at 1 minute and 33 seconds. It's gonna be very tough to beat. But first, I'm doing the elite clue from the Skeletal Horror. Yes, for once I'm doing the weeklies at the beginning of the week. That'll of course make the end of the week far less stressy. But that can also mean that we start this week on a bad note. As is the case right here. 156k, yeah, you can't call that good at all. Also, the rewards don't look that good. Swamp lizards, I don't care. Nor do I care about those horns. And then there are those twigs, which I care even less about. I do get an exclusive, and that's ancient chaps. Considering that this clue is that bad, I wouldn't be surprised if they were crotchless chaps. Well, fortunately, RuneScape isn't that kind of fantasy game. That the NXT client isn't perfect yet, we all know that. I mean, I've complained about the loss of sound a lot of time, but there are other issues as well. For example, things not immediately loading. One of the annoying instances where that happens are the runecrafting altars. That of course hinders the gameplay as the XP per hour is reduced. But there are instances where that has a more catastrophic effect. Like what you're seeing here, for example. I get notification in the chat box saying that tortured souls are about to spawn, so I patiently wait their arrival in order to deal with them properly. Well, avoid the damage, you know. But they don't appear. Well, they do appear at the same time as they use their special attack, leaving me, of course, chanceless to the damage. Back in the day this would be fatal, but thankfully not this time. On a side note, I always thought all ghosts were invisible. Well, I guess for the first few seconds they were actually ghosts. And if I was on low HP, I would have been a ghost as well. Also, because of the fact that it took a while for these ghosts to load, that proves that this was the first Queen Black Dragon kill of the day. Unfortunately, I ended up saving the recording because I forgot to reset the drop log. So don't worry, I'll be adding this loot to the final price check. And that is 160 mil ranged XP. In my opinion, that's getting quite close to 200 million. Like seriously, what's 40 million XP nowadays? So, since I don't want a 200 million skill, I'm going to choose to get defense XP while ranging. I'm about 24 million XP away from 120 defense, so let's see if I'll be able to snag that master defense cape while I'm going for 99 crafting. I thought it would be impossible, but I managed to do it anyway. I improved my personal best by 2 seconds. Bringing my fastest Queen Black Dragon kill to 1 minute and 31 seconds. Well, I believe it's the end of the line here. A minute and a half or below that, no, I don't believe that. I think I reached my limit here. Almost immediately after beating my personal record, I managed to do it again. And no, not exactly 1 minute and a half. I didn't improve it by 2 seconds either. I managed to improve it by 3 seconds. This bringing my personal record to 1 minute and 28 seconds. And don't forget guys, no overloads, no offensive auras or scrimshaws, or even power armor. Now I am curious to see how I do with the reckless aura. I'll have to test that. Today got 33 kills, and by today I mean Thursday. Yesterday, which was Wednesday, Why did I even have to mention that? I feel like Rebecca Black. Anyway, so yesterday I wasn't able to get any kills. The reason for that is, well, I was too busy with my video. Yes, YouTube is a lot of work, but it's worth it. Anyway, I managed to get over 7.1 million profits. This makes for 215k per kill. From all of the days that I've been logging, this has been the most profitable one in that aspect. Man, think about it, to be honest, 215k per kill. And a kill rarely takes me over 2 minutes. Is it fast GP? Fuck yeah! And easy too. These 33 kills also added 197 Royal Dragonhide to my collection. And to make it even better, today I set a new personal best, as you've already seen. But just to be complete, that time is 1 minute and 28 seconds. Also note that I made a mistake at the beginning of this video. I accidentally included today's numbers in there. Before I did the intro, I had already updated my log, which is why the numbers are mixed up. Well, at least I learned from my mistakes, so it won't happen again. Hopefully. You never know. Also, no dying today, so that means 3 days without dying. But as you saw, I did come close. Thanks, NXT. And that also takes care of the elite clue from the aquarium. A 255k reward. Well, I'm quite content with that value. But when I look at the items, yeah, no. Well, I do like those prayer pots. But the bot helm and those meerkat pouches, yeah, they overshadow that. Especially those meerkat pouches. Well, meerkats are kinda cute. Like, I once saw this show on TV that would follow a meerkat family. And boy did they get into an adventure. Like that time where little Timmy got bitten by a snake. Yeah, it did not end well. At least it's not a well this time. Well, would you look at that? A new personal record. Again. This time it's 1 minute 20... Wait, what? Dude, that's my previous personal record. Man, Jagex is at it trolling me again. Thanks a lot, Jagex. Making me all excited. Then crushing my excitement, just like I crushed that mosquito that was buzzing around my head last night. At least what I did was justified. But what Jagex does here, that's purely sadistic. Now I have a feeling that I won't ever break this record again. In the previous episode, I already mentioned that I sometimes forget to drink an anti-dragon fire potion before taking on the Queen Black Dragon. Well, it happened again this time. I went through a whole kill without anti-dragon fire protection. I even made it through phase 4 without anti-dragon fire protection. And honestly, I didn't expect that to be possible at the Queen Black Dragon. You know, here you get bombarded with dragon fire every time. If you're not being hit by a dragon flame, then you'll most likely get hit by a fire wave. And if that's not enough, then there's still that super hot dragon breath, the one used to brandish the royal crossbow with. But after looking back at the clip, then I noticed that I only got hit by a normal dragon fire 2 times. I must have been extremely lucky. And getting exactly a 1 minute and a half kill, that also helps. And no guys, I won't leave out those anti-fire potions because of that. Then again, I'm that cheap that I would consider it. The statement that I made in the last episode about the time stop actually healing you, well, you're about to see that being debunked. And not just debunked by getting hit a couple of damage. No, it'll get debunked in the most extreme way possible. Yes, you've guessed it, I died. I died to the Queen Black Dragon. Worse enough as it is, it gets even worse. I died 1 second before finishing the fight. Just 1 second. What I've learned from this is, if the Queen Black Dragon is strong against physical attacks, and you don't have a Steel Titan, when all of a sudden the Time Ghost spawns, kill the Time Ghost immediately. Or die 1 second before finishing the kill. It was to be my final kill of the day as well, so that makes it even worse. And if dying in such a salty way wasn't worse enough yet, I turned off my prayers just before I died. Which means goodbye protect from item, and farewell 20% of charges on my blood amulet of fury. Actually, I don't quite mind that much, because I believe I only had like 1% charge left on it. Despite dying, I did get 44 successful kills. These kills rewarded me with 259 Royal Dragon Hides. And I believe that's in 1 hour and a half or something, or even less, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably less because I just took one super anti-fire potion. Well, after I first killed the Queen Black Dragon for a full hour. Not really 1 hour, but 1 Steel Titan. So basically I got 44 Queen Black Dragon kills in 1 super anti-fire potion and 1 Steel Titan pouch. Man, measuring time in potions and pouches, yeah, only in RuneScape, guys. And now I also know what the title of this episode will be. But I've yet to mention the profit of those 44 kills, and that is 7.4 million. Despite having done 11 more kills, today's profit is only 300k higher than that of yesterday. So when it comes to today's profit, I'm leaning more towards the negative side. Also notice that I've gained a significant amount of royal crossbow pieces. I believe more than in any other day. So that just proves that those items aren't worth a lot. And now you know why I don't add clips of these items. If I did add them, today's episode would probably be 20 minutes long. And sadly not of the exciting kind. And yeah, days without dying, that goes back to 0. If I'm honest with you guys, I expected to immediately break the record that I had at Araxi. That record is at 15 by the way. But no, after 3 days I already have to reset it. I am deeply ashamed of myself. But to end with a positive note, I believe that it does bring in some excitement for the videos. Since, you know, kills aren't guaranteed. Something can always go wrong. And that is it for this episode. Quick summary, I've killed 176 Queen Black Dragons, which got me 33 million profit and 1043 Royal Dragon Hides. It's already adding up nicely, and it's going to add up more in the next episode. Let's break that 2k Royal Dragon Hides by next episode, and who knows, maybe improve my personal best even further. Will I manage to do any of those? Be sure to stay tuned. And of course, a big thank you for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you want to see my profit progress further, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Unless you've subscribed already, of course. See you awesome people in the next episode.